What's happening? Good morning and welcome to Bristol Airport. Today I'm going on a bit of an adventure. Where to? I have no idea. So what I'm doing is every day I'm booking the cheapest flight, staying there for one night, and then booking the cheapest flight for the next day, so on and so forth. Do that for a few days, see where we end up, and yeah, it should be a good time. I'm actually at the airport very early for me. I'm about 2.5 hours early, which normally I'd do about an hour. So gonna go get some food and then we'll find out where we're going. Why is it so quiet? It feels so eerie. It's like some sort of. Oh, right. Just got told off for recording through security, so that was good. Then they searched me, swabbed me, searched my bag, swabbed my bag. So that's a good start. But we're through. Look how quiet it is still. It feels like some sort of apocalyptic movie. Never seen it this quiet in an airport before. Hopefully it's not a sign. But anyway, got loads of time to kill. I'm going to go to the lounge, get some food, get some coffee. And we'll see you in Dublin. This is my first stop. Forgot to say earlier the flights cost me £27, which was very silly because when I first looked a few days ago they were £16 and I left it real late. So that was that. But I've got to set some rules for the challenge. Number one is every flight I get has got to be to a different country, and it has to exclude the UK, because otherwise I'm just going to be flying between Dublin and Bristol. And the other rule is the flight has to be in the morning, because if it's not in the morning, I'm going to be spending 2 days each place and it's going to be a day. And also, I don't really want to get places potentially at 9 p.m. at night and then the next cheapest flight be at 8 a.m. the next morning. It seems a bit silly. So those are the rules. Still don't know where I'm going tomorrow. We'll find that out later on. But at the moment, we're in Dublin. I'm also going to try and do something the same but different in every place. So I want to try the national dish in each place I go, the national drink, see a couple touristy spots, and then also try find some weird little quirky delicacy and try that. So that's us in Dublin. See how we get on now. Look at all these tourists taking photos and videos. You'd want to be one of them, eh? I do feel bad though, getting in the way of their photos, but it is what it is. Did come to Dublin before years ago, but it feels a bit different. I don't know why. I don't remember it looking like this. Well, I'm assuming it hasn't changed. After some aimless wandering around the area, my first stop was the iconic Temple Bar. I didn't actually stay here for long because I've already been here before and I had a lot of other stuff that I wanted to get done in the day. So I just grabbed a quick Coke and then enjoyed the music for a little while.
Any good requests to know? It's a pretty crowd on Saturday. What you got? And all you got is her. One love. One love.
Alright then, that was Temple Bar. I thought there was a lot more going on down there than there seems to be. It was a lot busier when I came before. Don't know if it's just because it's not tourist season, but I also thought there was a lot more bars and stuff. Or maybe I just didn't explore enough, but it seemed like every road I went was just going away from that sort of thing. I don't know much about Dublin, right? But is it known to be a rough place? Because I don't know whether I've just been walking in the wrong areas or what, but the amount of times I've walked around the corner, it just stinks of stale urine. And just rubbish everywhere. Kind of just feels like London, to be honest, but I don't really know. No offence to the Irish or people who live in Dublin, but we can't say much in the UK. It's disgusting there too. Oh well. Me being me, made the silly mistake of putting all my luggage in a storage thing and left my power bank in there. So I need to go back there and get my power bank, otherwise my battery's going to run out. Then I'm going to go try find a Guinness. Last time I tried it, did not enjoy it, but might be different over here. Actually, last time I tried it was over here, so maybe not. Also, I take back what I said about Dublin. Wait, no, I don't take it back. What I said was true, but Temple Bar area is quite nice. Nice little vibe. Much better than the alleyways that smelled like weed. So I'm gonna go get my power bank and then I'll meet you back here. When I was just in the hostel, I had to do something on my laptop for work quickly. So I stood in the room and a guy walked in. So I gave him a little smile, a little nod, because I'm a friendly guy. And I don't think I've ever had anybody stare so deeply through my soul with no expression on his face at all. Which I suppose is one reason why people don't like hostels, because they're scared that psychopaths are going to come in and, I don't know, slice their throat or something. But hopefully he doesn't. But yeah, just don't know why people are so miserable or just unfriendly. It's a bit weird to me. I'm not even the most happy looking guy most of the time, but a little smile. If I can do it, anyone can.
Anyway, I got my power bank and continued on my hunt for Guinness and some traditional food. Not that you really need to hunt for Guinness in Dublin, but I wanted to see some other areas too, so my next stop is
Trinity College in Dublin. Been doing some research about it. Firstly, I came here because it said it was one of the most beautiful universities in the world, which, yeah, it's pretty good. It's a bit better than UWE in Bristol where I went, for sure. And then apparently it's considered the Harvard of Ireland, and courses start from €15,000 a year, I guess, which is not a small amount of money. It's very competitive to get in, and apparently has produced a few famous people. Just joined a bunch of school kids.
So this is Botany Bay and this is the accommodation and then
This is nice, isn't it? The tour guide, I was just walking past, said this is the accommodation. Not bad for some uni accommodation. Some tennis courts. This is absolutely lovely, isn't it? I suppose you'd want it to be if you're paying that much. Yeah, as I was saying before, I got bombarded by a group of school kids. I was stuck in the middle of them. It's produced some famous people, but I've not heard of any of them. Other than Oscar Wilde, didn't know he was a writer. So that's that. Can't remember the names of the other people. Google it. Also, not sure where I'm allowed to be and not be, to be honest. I'm just wondering. No one's told us we can't be here, so I'm assuming we can. Just overheard a tour guide talking about the fees. So apparently, if you're born and raised in Ireland, tuition fees are €2,000 or €3,000, but that doesn't include accommodation costs. Don't know how much that is. And then he was saying if you're from the EU, I think he said it was about 6,000 or 7,000 for tuition fees, and then if you're outside the EU, you're looking at more like 30,000. So quite a difference depending on where you're from. And actually, considering it's a prestigious place, not that bad if you're from Ireland. And to be honest, I don't mind just spending €3,000 to be in a place like this for my studies. It's nice. He also said it's I don't know which bits. Wait, yeah, that bit. That building there is the oldest bit, which is just over 300 years old. It's looking pretty fresh for something that's 300 years old. So they're doing well. They're doing well. Anyway, that's enough of the college. We're gonna go find some other stuff. Need to find a Guinness. Say find, just walk down any street. Been walking around looking for a bottle of water. I haven't seen one shop, one supermarket I can buy water from, but seen about 17 pubs, which is a bit annoying, but I guess we just have to drink beer, I guess.
Right then, next stop is get on Google, search for a traditional restaurant and go get some food. Hopefully, gonna find the national dish.
This is where we're going, the Hairy Lemon. Sounds delightful, doesn't it? Hopefully the food's not hairy, but it looks nice. Apparently it's a famous place. We shall see.
Thank you so much. Enjoy a treat.
Alright, this is what I got. Traditional Irish lamb stew. Now, when I tell you, this came out 4 minutes after I ordered it, which is always a questionable thing. Now, also, I got a cider. I'm going to try Guinness later, so don't judge me on that one. But anyway, let's see how old this lamb stew is. That's actually pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of stew, so it's alright. I feel like it tastes more beefy than lamb, but when I say it's alright for a stew. Probably wouldn't order it again because I'm not a massive fan of stew, but gotta get the traditional dish in. See what this mash is going. It's a bit dry. That's the concerning bit when it comes out in 4 minutes and it is the mash. I get that the stew might just be on a big pot on the hob all the time, but it's alright. It's alright. It's also not too bad pricing wise for Dublin prices, €18. So it's alright. If you like stew, I'd probably recommend it. Anyway, I'm gonna get stuck in. See you later.
Right then, that was the traditional Irish stew. Sorry if the recording's a bit not great. My camera, I don't even have a camera, I use my phone, is not very good indoors, and at a table right next to me with people, I didn't really want to disturb them by just talking loudly into the camera, so that was that. And I'm actually knackered. Got up at 5 AM today, and it looks like I love this so much I'm gonna have to get up at 4 AM tomorrow. So I'm gonna slowly make my way back. I need to find somewhere to get a Guinness still, and see what that's about. And then I might go get an early night, to be honest. Seems I gotta be up so early. But obviously, I'll keep you posted.
Can't you feel it? Resurrection's right in front of you. Can't you see it?
Also seen a lot of that, people singing in the street. They're all actually pretty good. Where I live, they're not so good, but it's pretty nice just walking down the high street and just having someone sing a song, and then 20 meters later or something, you get another one. What the bloody hell is this giant pole? Anyone know what that giant pole is? It's pretty weird, isn't it? It's right in the middle of town. Massive. Look at the size of it. Massive. It's called the Spire of Dublin. Used to be some concrete pillar there that got bombed by the IRA, and then eventually they built that there. And now I just forgot about this thing. Come up to this portal. Where is that? Lithuania. Some weird portal. Might be the Lithuanian flag. Oh, they're playing rock, paper, scissors. Oh. Not sure where that is, but there's a Lithuanian flag in a building in the background, so I guess it's there. Let's go have a look, actually. Doesn't say. Portals exist around the world, so maybe it changes every day or something, but pretty sure there was a Lithuanian flag on there. I remember when they first did them, and I'm pretty sure it was in Dublin, they had to close them down. Can't remember why, but people kept making horrific gestures or something. I remember something about that, and they had to close them down, stop them. But it's a bit more wholesome playing rock, paper, scissors with a guy in Lithuania, isn't it?
Unfortunately, I didn't have time to enter the international rock paper scissors tournament. I had to go find a Guinness.
I found some Guinness. I've already tried it though because I needed to make some Instagram content. But just as I suspected, it's disgusting. Last time I tried it was about 8 years ago in Dublin, and I didn't like it then. But I thought, acquired taste apparently. You grow older, you start to like things. I'm pretty certain acquired taste just means you drink or eat something that you don't like so much that you just get used to it and start to tolerate it. That's what an acquired taste is. In the spirit of being in Ireland and culture and all that stuff, I'm going to drink it. If anyone in the comments wants to tell me why people like it so much, let me know. Because I do not know. Also, I forgot to say, it'd be real cool if you could subscribe to the channel and like the video. That would help me out massively. Because at the moment, I'm such a peasant, I'm recording on my phone. And I have to attach my phone to a gimbal, which is this size. Look at this. My phone goes on the end, and then I walk around with this in my hand, which is quite annoying. And it'd be cool to get a new camera, so you could help me out by subscribing and liking the video. Give that YouTube algorithm a push, After I've drank this, I'm gonna go back to the accommodation and probably just go sleep. Most of the time, don't know, my watch doesn't work. It's probably only about 5 o'clock, maybe 5:30. But I'm knackered, and I've got to get up at 4 a.m. to go get the flight too. I'm not going to tell you. You'll find out in the next video. But anyway, might see you in a bit. I might not. I was just about to show you that I finished the Guinness, but they've come and taken it away just as I was setting up my camera. So that's good. It's not here anymore. One thing I have noticed in Dublin is there is a lot of drunk people walking around. A lot of people walking around talking to themselves. There's also a lot of people walking around smoking weed, I've noticed, which I don't know if I can say it on YouTube. A lot of people walking around getting high. I don't know. I do not know the rules of YouTube. Is drugs decriminalised in Dublin and Ireland? I don't know. I might have to have a look. But I've got a feeling they might be, but I'm not actually too sure. So there's people just walking through the street doing it, not even trying to be sly with it, really. Although you do get that in England as well, so maybe not. Not sure. Someone let me know. back at the accommodation now. Hopefully my battery will last and I can give you a little tour of it, because although it's a hostel, people think hostels are all dirty, but it's not really. It's pretty nice. Good morning. Didn't do very well at recording the accommodation last night, obviously, because I'm a bit useless. But now also there's loads of people in the room and stuff like that, so in their beds, didn't want to disturb them. So that's that. Also, definitely just had the worst sleep of my life. There was obviously I was in a capsule hotel, and in the pod next to me there was a bloke with the most outrageous snoring I've ever heard in my life. So that wasn't too good. But anyway, we're not moaning. We're just observing. Alright? It's 6:30 a.m. and I gotta get to the airport to go to destination number 2. So I'll see you in